What's up, Lantern TV? I'm Casey Smith here with Jack Emerson and Jacob Benge. The Buckeyes, they were taken down by the Oregon Ducks today. Jack, the run defense, it's the second straight week they've given up over 200 yards. What's the issue there and what needs to be fixed going forward?
I think it's pretty clear what the issue is there. I think it's they just can't set the edge. I mean, how many times did C.J. Vedral get to the outside? Travis Dye had an outside run for a touchdown. I mean, I think the issue is lying within they're not keeping the runs inside. They're letting teams get on the outside. They're letting teams run free, basically. And there were even a few plays where there were gaps up the middle that you could drive a truck through. So I think there's a lot of issues that they really need to fix. And, you know, going into these next 2 weeks against teams like Tulsa and teams like Akron, this is the time to fix them.
Right. And Haskell Garrett, he said that the season's not over, Jacob. And C.J. Stroud, he almost threw for 500 yards today. He's going to be the thing going forward that's going to keep the train moving, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you look at the stat sheet and you see CJ almost threw for 500 yards, and you kind of almost like you're a little bit surprised. I know I was because, I mean, looking at the numbers, he was 35 for 54. He definitely had three favorite targets in Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, and Jackson Smith and Jigba, which was a little bit of a coming out party for the latter half name there. But, you know, Stroud even mentioned it himself. He's got to be better. The team's got to be better, and he's going to have to be the one to lead this team to being better next week against Tulsa and beyond. So, you know, for Stroud, I think for his second career start, definitely an improvement against Minnesota from last week. We'll definitely see how he and the Buckeyes react next week against Tulsa and then thereafter against Akron. A couple of teams they can probably tune up against at home. So it'll be a challenge for Ohio State. This is kind of their first test, you know, since after the national championship and then in the regular season since, you know, maybe the Iowa loss in 18 and Purdue in 18. Sorry about that.
Definitely. And it's a long road ahead if the Buckeyes want to get back to the national championship. They did it in 2014 after an early season loss. For Jack Emerson and Jacob Benge, I'm Casey Smith, Lantern TV.